Hello students, in this video I will teach you chapter number 4 from English grammar. The name of the chapter is Nouns, Number. Now in this video I will explain you the theory part, and what you have to do is do the bookwork in your notebooks and learn all the numbers, all the nouns and their singular and plural forms which are there in your book. So there are two different terms used for numbers. One is singular and the other one is plural. Now what is a singular noun? A noun is said to be singular if it refers to one person or things. For example, bird, toy, photo, bike, car, etc. A noun which is singular. Now what is singular? Singular means one. If there is just one person or one thing, it is a singular noun. For example, bird. When we say bird, it means one bird. Toy, one toy. Photo, one photo. Bike, one bike. Car, one car. A noun is said to be plural if it refers to more than one person or thing. And what is a plural noun? Plural noun is a noun which is not one, but it is more than one. For example, birds. So for singular it is said to be bird because it is one. But for plural we say birds, which means more than one. Second one is toys, photos, bikes, cars. So you see we have added s in it. So when we add s, it means it is more than one in number. One thing you need to keep in mind is that only countable nouns can have a plural form. If you can count the noun, then it will have a plural form. For example, bench. Bench, we can count the number of benches that are there. So, we can convert it into plural form. But, for example, water, we cannot count water. Sugar, we cannot count sugar. Hair, we cannot count our hair. So, they don't have plural forms. Water, sugar, hair, such things, such nouns, they don't have plural forms. Why? Because we cannot count them, because they are uncountable. Now that we know the difference between singular and plural, we will move on and learn the rules, or you can say go through few things that we have to keep in mind while we are converting a singular noun into a plural noun. So the first point is we generally add s or es to singular nouns for converting it in plural. If there is a singular noun, then we either add s after the word or es so that it is converted into plural. For example, book. Book is singular, and when we convert it in plural, we add s. So it becomes books. Glass. Glass is singular noun. When we add es, it becomes glasses. Now you will ask, ma'am, why does book has s and glass has es when we convert from singular to plural? You have to note down the voice. Books is only sir. Book plus sir. But for glasses, glass plus s, which means glasses. So when there is s, the sound of s, we write es. Next point, nouns ending with f or fe are changed into ves for converting it from singular to plural. Now there are nouns that end with f or fe. If there is a word, the word ends with the letter f or fe. So when we change such words which end with f or fe, then we convert f or fe into ves, and then it turns into plural. For example, leaf, it becomes leaves. So over here, leaf is singular, it ends with f. So when we convert, we remove the f and we write ves. It becomes leaves. So it is the plural form. Similarly, knife, it ends with fe, and when we convert, we write ves. So it becomes knives. Moving on to the next point. However, there are nouns that end with f and they are converted in plural by adding s. So there are nouns that end with f or fe and they are converted to ves while we are changing in plural. But there are also nouns that end with f and we write just s. When we add it, it becomes plural. For example, proof, proofs. Hoof, hoofs. So these are nouns which end with only F, and when we convert, it is simply converted to plural just by adding an S. In order to know which word will convert how, you will have to learn all the nouns that are given in your books from singular to plural, whether they are in the table or in the sentences or in the examples. Every noun is important and it has to be learnt. I am saying it once again, every noun is important, whether it is in a box, whether it is written in an example or in a sentence, you will have to learn it. Moving on to the next point. Most singular nouns ending in O form their plural by adding es or by adding s. Now, the nouns that end with the letter O, they are either converted to plural by adding es or just s. How? I'll show you an example. For example, mango. Mango is a fruit. When we add es, it is converted into mangoes, and that is the plural form. Hero, heroes. So we write es over here, but there are few nouns which ends with O, but we only have to write s and not es. For example, studio, studios, photo, photos. So in these two words, studio and photo, we don't write es, we simply write s. So again, to know the difference, how one word, one noun is changed for singular to plural, you will have to learn them. So, concluding the point, a noun that ends with O letter, it is either changed in plural form by writing es, by adding es, or only an s. Next point, if a singular noun ends with y, its plural is formed by changing y into ies or by adding s. Similarly, there are nouns which end with the letter y, and when we convert it in plural, we either change y, we convert y into ies, or simply add s to the y. For example, city, city. In this noun, when we convert it into plural, we write cities. So it is converted into the plural form. Similarly, body, bodies. Instead of y, we write ies. But now there are few nouns where we don't remove the y, we only add s to it. For example, boy, boys, donkey, donkeys. In some cases of nouns, the vowels change when we convert from singular to plural. Now there are some nouns in which in the word, the vowels that are there, they change when we convert the singular noun into a plural one. For example, tooth, teeth. Tooth is singular, which means one tooth, and when we are converting, we don't write tooths, we write teeth. So double O is the vowel over here, and we replace it with double E. Similarly, man, men. Man has A in it. When we are converting, we replace A with E. It becomes men. If a noun consists of several words, then S is added to the main word. Now, there are nouns that consists of several words. There are more than one word in that particular noun. For example, son-in-law. So, in such cases, in such nouns, we add S to the main word. Son-in-law, the main word is son, so we will write sons-in-law. Stepmother, mother is the main word, so we will write stepmothers. I hope that whatever I have taught you till now has been understood. Moving on to the last slide, there are few things that we have to remember. Shorts, scissors, spectacles are used in the plural form. These three words are of the plural form only. Mathematics, politics, news and innings appear to be plural, but they are singular. Now these words, mathematics, politics, news and innings, they have S in it. We will think that because it has S in it, these are plural words, but actually these are singular words. Cattle and people appear to be singular, but they are plural. Now the words cattle and people, they don't have S, but still they are not singular, they are plural. These things have to be learnt. Last 2 points, abstract nouns are not countable and have no plural form. So abstract nouns, we cannot count it. So that's why there is no plural form. What is an abstract noun? Abstract noun refers to a feeling, an emotion, or a quality. For example, knowledge. We cannot count knowledge, so there is no plural form to it. We cannot count beautiful. Beautiful is an abstract noun, so that's why it has no plural form. And lastly, material nouns are not countable, they are used only in the singular form. We cannot count material nouns. For example, gold, water, wood. We cannot count it, but they are used only in the singular form. We don't say woods, we don't say golds, we don't say waters, but we use it in the singular form, gold, wood, and water, because we cannot count them. So here we come to an end of the chapter. All the important points have been explained. There is one thing I want all the students to keep in mind, that when you open your book, when you open this chapter number 4, you will see that there are boxes that are divided in two different parts. One is singular and the other one is plural. All the nouns in those boxes in the entire chapter, they have to be learnt. Please read the examples. In the examples also, there are conversions of nouns from singular to plural. Every example has to be learnt. Every noun which is being converted from singular to plural in the entire chapter has to be learnt, because the question can come from anywhere, not just the box that is there in your book, but from the examples also. So please keep in mind, learn all the singular and the plural nouns. That's it for the chapter and the video. I hope all the points are understood. In case of doubts, please feel free to give me a call. I will clear them. Thank you so much for the patience, all of you.